All right, boys, we got some things in for the MR2 here. Been waiting on these for a while. These are from our friends over at YNS Lexan. They got us some Lexan windows made for the MR2 here. So we're gonna be able to save some weight. Check these out. They're all wrapped and protected right now. We'll show you guys what these look like without the wrap. They're slightly tinted, and we didn't only get the driver's side and passenger door, but we also got the windows for these rear guys right here, and then we also got the whole back glass right here to replace with Lexan as well. And right now I've been working on getting that stuff apart. I'm not sure when we'll get to the doors, but we're gonna start with getting these back windows out right here and this back rear glass out. I unbolted this plastic trim. Actually, it's a fiberglass piece, so this guy will actually just pop right out all the way around like so. I have to shimmy it over there, and we're gonna have to kind of saw this back glass out similar to how they do a normal windshield. And our windshield guy is out of town right now, so we're gonna try to do this ourselves. I just went to Harbor Freight, grabbed a little windshield saw tool, and we're gonna have to poke that guy through and saw this back glass out, and then these other rear ones just come out with a heat gun, and then you just kind of pound them out. There's some nuts that hold those in there. But yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to YNS Lexan. I'm not sure if many other companies are making Lexan windows for MR2s yet. They didn't have any themselves until I asked them, and they actually had to order some windows in to replicate them. And these are their 35% tint. So huge shout out to those guys. And we will be getting all this glass out of here, and we'll be saving some weight. And while the rear glass is out of this thing, we're going to finish up those rear bars on the cage there, get all that welded up, then we'll be able to get the page canted, and then that will be good to go. And then we'll figure out how to attach the new Lexan and just kind of go from there. But I'm gonna keep digging into this and get all this old rear glass out of here. She's almost out. Just hanging up on that side a little bit. Doesn't want to come off. There it is. I do not got it right now.
I don't weigh nothing.
Yeah, it's really not that heavy.
No, the back glasses and the side windows were worth some weight, but it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's a pretty thin piece of glass.
But we needed that out of there anyways to access the back of the cage here.
Yep.
So that works out. Got all the rear windows out of this thing. And at some point we will be reinstalling these new Lexan ones. This is the back piece right here. We're gonna have to bend it to match that same curve that it had. And then you got the little squares for the back here, the little sections back here. Got a lot of cleaning up to do. Thing's nasty back here. So we got Alex over here from Viper Chairs.
Yeah.
He has special delivery for us. So these are our current two chairs that we use. We're either on the stool for welding or just this little thing for when we're sitting around, and we can't have that.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a good before and after here real quick. We got the high option, the low option, so they'll be set with both. And I think they're gonna be happy with
yeah, because right now this is our high and low option right here.
I was gonna say the stools for when you're welding in the vise, and the chairs when you're welding on the table. the varying height works.
Yeah, so it looks like you have the low model and then I have the high model. Crappy Harbor Freight stuff, something like that. Some
actually
nice
TIG welded.
Yeah, that's a high quality stainless
like
steel ring right there.
Tab.
Yeah.
Like not chintzy little things.
Exactly.
I've seen the video you throwing these off the roof.
Yeah. Yeah, very popular video, surprisingly. Yeah. We build them to last, and that's what we really want to focus on here, is making sure that when you buy this, it actually lasts a long time, because people put this stuff through a lot. There's no more walk around the shop now. You guys can just wheel around.
Right. We're going to be having freaking stool races around here now.
Yeah, and here's another cool thing that I like, and as car guys, you guys will appreciate this. It's a big, nice chunk of billet aluminum is the hub. That's basically like what holds all the arms and everything together. So
that's a
quality
unit.
throughout. We didn't cut any corners, anything like that.
Look at that, just screw it right on. That's what the wheels were for.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you remove them. This is actually just for installation.
That's it. Super easy. You guys excited?
Dude,
Oh yeah.
See what? This is my favorite part. Just so good.
Oh yeah.
Man, I can't wait to tow Kyle behind the pit bike on that thing.
Behind the pit bike?
Let's do it.
I wish the pit bike ran. I'd do it right now.
Oh, she gone. Oh shit.
Not bad, eh? Rolls good.
Rolls nice, dude.
What kind of bearings you got in there?
Them triple ball bearing ceramic coated.
Damn, I think both the crazy carts are still down.
Yeah, I
We
think
could
so.
tie it to a crazy cart. That'd be funny. One of them has a flat and the other is still water damaged
Yes.
from the swimming pool.
NSX looks good though.
Right? At least there's that. Let's just pull it behind the NSX, dude.
Just needs a couple cup holders for
Yeah,
the
put my
Twisted Tea.
teas in there, man. Freaking double
We'll
cannon.
bring a sidekick back and then you're all set.
Oh, rolls nice, dude.
Get the before and after. I think that's quite the upgrade there.
Yeah.
So we no longer need our stool. That can go back into the kitchen actually where it belongs.
Is that where you got it from?
Yeah, we stole it from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Our house came with 4 of these little stools. Well, thank you, Alex, for the new chairs.
What do you think?
Excited to put these things to use. They are much better than the old ones.
Yeah. I don't think you had high standards going.
Yeah, I mean, we're
So-
pretty simple people, but these are definitely an upgrade for sure. Oh yeah, Viper chairs, boys. Things are sweet. So we got the MR2 pushed over here by the welder, and right now I'm working on getting these back bars done to complete the roll cage here. We did not get these done when Hayden was down because I just wanted to get the car out to the track to try to race him, and then fortunately we hurt the transmission while we were out there. But now that we got the back windows out and we can actually get to all of this stuff, I am getting those bars done, and I'm just going to be butt welding them right here, just butted up end to end. I beveled the ends here so we'll be able to get some good penetration into there. We were thinking about sleeving over this to make it extra strong, but this weld point right here is going to be really strong regardless. And according to the rule book, when we built this cage, we don't even need to have these back bars technically because you're already inside of this capsule. You already have the bars under the floor. It's already so tied together that this driver seat area is already very protected. This will just help tie it into the chassis and things like that, help with suspension and rigidity. But we're gonna go ahead and get that knocked out, lay a nice bead around there. Got that side notched for the top of the bar there, and the driver's side was a little trickier because it has this bar going vertically right here that's kind of in the way, and then this bar not being straight and coming off at this slight angle definitely made it fun to notch. And I am being sarcastic, it was not fun at all, but I finally got it to fit up there nice. I just got to get that one cleaned up and it will be ready to be welded, but this side is ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this one knocked out, get those bars done, and our cage will be fully done, ready to go. We can get some paint on this thing finally and move on from there. All right, I got those back bars all welded up, ready to go. So first thing tomorrow, I'm gonna start masking everything up and get the rest of the page all cainted up here because I only got the top part cainted before we pushed it up into place. We had to take some of the paint off right here to do some final welding, as you can see. But I took the steering wheel off, all the wiring is pulled out of the way. I had to take the harnesses off of the bar that were right there. And we're gonna go ahead, get a nice layer of paint on there. And then we are also going to be remounting the seat. Right now it's mounted to the factory floor with some plates, and we're not super happy with this, but it worked. What we're gonna be doing is getting rid of those. We're actually gonna cut holes into the floor, and we're gonna mount tabs that are thicker, and they go straight into the floor bars that are part of the cage that are underneath the car. So it'll be a lot more stout, and we're also actually scooting the seat over about an inch. It'll help just kind of getting me more centered in the hoop here, keep my helmet away from this bar. And we also made the steering column, we mounted it a little bit further over to, you know, plan for that. So actually when I'm driving right now, the steering wheel's kind of over to the left because we already moved the steering column to match the seat that we haven't done yet. And then we're also going to be cutting out pretty much the rest of the tunnel here. We don't need any of that stuff anymore. We still have a good amount of weight in the tunnel. That's where the factory fuel cell used to sit. So you can see this is like double layered sheet metal all the way through, all the way up to the front. We're probably just gonna knock all that out and then just kind of put a piece of sheet metal over that, flat bottom it. There's a super thick piece of metal right there on the shifter used to mount it. And we really don't need that metal there. We're gonna make a nice little podium. And if you guys look closely, I want you to know, you guys give me crap for not using all the bolts, and I apologize. It's a really bad habit, I know, but just to be clear, this thing ran a 7 with only 2 bolts in the shifter. I don't even know why I'm sharing that info with you guys. You're gonna roast me, but that happened. So we're gonna fix that as well, get a podium, nice mount made for the shift handle there, and go from there. And then we're also going to be plating off this back wall right here, because you can literally see the engine. So if that blew up, that would not be good, because we could get stuff flying into here. We need to seal up the rest of the firewall, I guess you would call it, right here. And we're gonna plate that off as well. And we're gonna use some bulkhead connectors. I think we showed one earlier, a few videos back. And we're actually going to have a bulkhead come off right there, so our harness just clips in and unplugs right here from the firewall, instead of all this stuff running in right here. And then we're also going to do the same with some bulkhead AN lines. So our AN lines actually don't run through like that. They'll go to bulkheads, and it's all disconnectable from the firewall there. I don't know if disconnectable is a word, but I just made it a word. But that's about it for the MR2. Give you guys a quick update, and the transmission parts for this thing should be here in about a week, so I can get the transmission back together for this thing. And I think I'm also going to send it on some more baller tranny parts, which you guys will see somewhat soon. I'm upgrading a big component on the transmission. It is a big chunk of metal, and it is pricey, but I think it will be good for the long run. But we need to get the transmission back together for this thing, and then the clutch should be refreshed and back to us here soon as well. Then we can get her all back up and going again, get her back to the track, and then also get the Lexan windows in. But that is your update on the MR2.
Check out my new whip, dude. Sick.
Well guys, we have made a whole bunch of progress on the red MR2 here. It is just about done. There's still a couple more things that we got to get buttoned up here, but I've been working on the white MR2 the last few days, and Wyatt has been going over this thing, getting it combed out, and we're actually ready for the first test drive. I think at the end of the last video we got it fired up for the first time, but we have got both the seats in. Come over here, let's just take a look at it. Look at the interior on
Would
this
you just
girl.
look at that?
Look at the interior here. We're missing this trim piece down here still.
I have it.
Oh, we
not
have
on.
it? Okay,
Yep.
It's just not clipped in yet. We're missing a vent that we got coming, and then a couple other just minor plastic trim pieces, but basically
Literally
everything is there.
Just those two.
So we got our wide band hooked up as well. That's ready to go. And look at the floors, dude. We got a fresh set of floor mats. We still need to clean up the carpet around them, but we got 2 brand new floor mats.
Well,
in
the
there.
whole car is going to be detailed.
Yeah, we're
So-
gonna drop it off, get her detailed. We also had to
They'll
get the
take care of that
windshield wipers
nasty stuff.
working. It's missing this front cowl right here because the rods going to the windshield wiper motor was disconnected, so we had to pull that apart, figure that out. Those are working now. We just got to put it back together. Oh, check this out too. We got our nice Boosted Boys banner on the top here. Our buddy Ryan came and did that custom for us.
Yep.
Over
same
from
guys
Spinny
that did,
Whoosh.
yeah, same guys
he's
did the
our-
door cards.
Yep, he's our buddy with that twin turbo BMW. But yeah, the interior is pretty much all there. And let's take a look at the engine bay back here. You guys seen the red K-tune valve cover. The exhaust is done. Wideband bung is in there. Oil line cleaned up and ran. The only thing we need to do back here is get a coolant overflow off of this guy right here. But other than that, everything in the engine bay is done and ready to go. We got the brake booster and all that stuff hooked back up and working. The trunk latches now. We got the latch and everything good to go. We're missing like the carpet on the inside of the trunk. I'm not sure if we'll find that in time, but the trunk is unfinished still in there, but it does latch and you can still get your groceries in the back of the MR2 here. Got a K-Tune sticker on this side, and then we got a Turbo Smart sticker on the other because we got K-Tune products and Turbo Smart products equipped with the MR2 here. And all I can say is that whoever's taking this thing home, which we're gonna find out here real soon, I think they're gonna be very happy with the vehicle. But dude, I'm really happy with how the seats look in there as well. Another shot of these freaking
Yeah, they look
Scion
really good in
seats
there.
with them both in there.
A lot nicer than the other seats that were in it.
Yep, super comfortable. Once again, shout out to DK Imports for those brackets. This one's cool too because it has the little center console deal. My MR2 never had that when I first got it. I don't know if this is like a upgraded option, but
That
some
was
do, some don't.
Super baller option back in the day, I'm sure.
Yep. But yeah, she's just about ready to go, and we're actually about to take this thing on its first test drive. And you guys know us, we're going to Taco Bell. That's where we take them on our first drive.
It's pretty much tradition by this point.
Yep, it's just down the road. We got our special street in Mexico to get there. And I say let's hop on in and
see what she does.
yeah, make sure it's good, because we haven't drove it yet. So
Yeah.
this will be its first drive. I want to make sure it shifts good, because we got the new shift cables in there. It's no longer super sloppy on the shifts. We don't have like an Allen wrench holding the cables in there anymore.
It's got the single disc now and the new transmission.
Yep, we have the single disc clutch in there, no longer has the twin disc. And yeah, brand new, fresh, rebuilt tranny. So I think she's ready to go. Let's go ahead and go get some tacos and Baja Blast.
About it.
Tradition.
Horse ride.
That clutch is so much easier.
Yeah. That old twin disc was a stubborn pain to
It was
drive.
also loud and rattly.
That blow-up valve sounds way better than the one that was on
That
it.
blow-up valve sounds sick. I think she needs an alignment too. The steering wheel's a little crooked.
Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt. Got the laptop over here.
Alright, should we see how much boost she's making?
Sure. I'm gonna tell you to let out if it gets lean.
Alright, I'll watch it.
It's very lean.
Lean.
It was like 14.0. She's a good cruiser. She'll sit here, stay nice and cool. So
Yep. Oh, what is that in the road? Hold up.
we about to find out.
Everything put on the screen for you.
Yeah.
I already do 17, 22 at one
No cup holder problems.
So the MR2 will not be coming with cup holders, but if
This is a driver's car,
if
okay?
you leave the ashtray out, it can hold one large Baja Blast.
Kind of.
Kind of. I wouldn't do any pulls like that. It'll probably spill everywhere.
But for right now, Gucci.
Yep, we'll be good.
Man, I'm just impressed. This thing's just, we've been driving the whole way here, sitting here idling, only at 164 degrees.
Yep, fans kick on when she gets too hot.
Yep.
Runs perfect. This is a good little car.
Yeah, it'll make somebody a good daily. On the road again.
Taco Bell has been acquired.
Oh.
Sorry,
okay.
I cut off your beautiful scene there.
He ruined my whole song. But I'll forgive you. Nice. About 11 pounds of boost.
11 pounds?
Not bad.
Nice. It was still a little fat there.
Give this work van the gap, dude. He ain't got nothing for you.
Say less, dog.
Alright, dude. Woo! She rides out.
Oh yeah, dude.
So
That's not bad for 11 PSI.
actually saw 12, but
12? That's good there. That's probably
Yeah.
a solid mid 300 horsepower.
yeah, that's probably like right where it needs to be.
Not enough to get yourself in real trouble.
Right.
It's still a little rich there. We could probably go, I'd probably give it another, highlight all that, another 7 clicks down. It was about 10 and a half. So we
Alright.
want to shoot for probably that 11 and a half range. Those brakes work so good now.
I
Now that
know.
the boosters hooked back
For real.
up.
That and all new pads and rotors.
Yep, I forgot we
Probably
did all
stops
that.
real good now.
Check out that bug. That thing's
Thing's
sick.
sick. It's kind of stanced out. I like it.
Yeah, she's pretty good right there. I saw like 11.2.
Sick.
Pretty on the money.
Yeah, not bad.
You know what else is nice about this thing?
It
Dude, I
shifts
don't
good.
know if we can get rid of it. It shifts good.
You actually hit third gear.
I'm hitting third gear every time. This shifter feels so much nicer now. And I love the throw it has on it. Like, it's pretty high up, but it feels so comfortable.
Pretty neat.
We got our nice shift knob on here. That is from the hatch. So whoever wins this thing is actually getting a piece of the hatch, unless K-Tune sends us one in time. But if not, You got a piece of the hatch right here. Also, we didn't talk about the radio. The radio's mounted in place. You got a Bluetooth doubled in Pioneer. Bad unit right there.
Yep. Bluetooth and everything.
We got both speakers working.
Yep.
You can take the T-tops off. Enjoy this thing on a nice day.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Windows work, power windows, both sides.
Hopefully they can hear that blow-off valve because it sounds so sick.
Right. Right up to limiter.
So we're not giving it away anymore. Horn still works too. If you want to take it to Mexico, just 3 honks away. Well, boys, she's Taco Bell approved. She rips, makes 12 PSI. She's about ready to go, dude.
Dude, it's
solid
like
car.
99% of the way done. Couple
So
tiny
happy
things.
that this thing is just about done and ready to go out because we've been trying to get it done for months now.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have it done before the giveaway was over, but we're finally getting it all wrapped up, and it's an awesome car for sure. I really hate to see this thing go. Well, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. Took the MR2 out, made it to Taco Bell.
Yes, sir. She did so good.
Yeah,
This thing is solid, bro.
came out so good. So we still got to get the engine lid on there as well. We already showed you all the other little bits that it needs, but it is right there.
Literally 99%.
Yep,
done.
she is so close to being
So
ready. Just another day of work away, and she is ready to trade hands to her new owner, which we are going to find out, like I said, here very soon. But I'm excited, guys. It's going to be hard to see this thing go. She has come a long ways ever since we rescued her from the field. If you guys remember the old videos back in Colorado, we had mice literally running out of this thing. This car was going to be sent to the crusher, and we saved it. I bought it for 400 bucks. And, you know, I had Trevor paint the car. I traded the work and I did a roll cage in his car, and it's just crazy to see how far this thing has come. Got all the old hand-me-down stuff from the white MR2, and now after we redid the turbo kit, it just looks so good.
It looks so good with heat in it too, now that we've driven it.
Yeah, after we ripped on it a little bit.
You know, don't mind my welds, but
No, they look great.
Like the golden, it just looks good.
No, it looks
So good.
looks good. We also still have to get the little accessory pieces,
Yep.
because those we actually used on our LaMullet's car on the valve cover, so
Some
they're still
expensive dress-up parts
Yep,
for
they're
it.
still over at the Freedom Factory.
Yep.
So we'll go and grab those, get our nice billet oil cap and
Dipstick.
dipstick on there, and she'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
And then it still has the factory fill neck right there, so you still fill it factory,
Yep.
just like a normal car. And yeah, this is one nice car. It's what I wanted it to be, because it was supposed to be a good daily.
The most complete car in the fleet right now.
It is.
Like,
This is probably the most
Ready to
complete
go,
car
just get in it and drive it.
that we have ever done, because you know, especially with having Wyatt around, he's been taking care of all the loose ends I seem to leave behind, because I just like to make them work and go.
Right.
They're a little rough around the edges, but they get the job done. And this one is really cleaned up. It has all the little bells and whistles, and it's just a complete awesome car. So thank you guys for everyone who entered the giveaway, and we probably plan on doing one again in the future, but it probably won't be till sometime next year, just because I don't know, it did really well, and obviously a lot of you guys wanted to win the car. I don't know what we could do next, but if you guys would like to see another giveaway in the future, just let us know. We just don't want to do too many and, you know, shove them down your throats and be like a giveaway channel. It's a very rare occasion for us.
Definitely some things we'll do different too next time.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
overall,
it was a
went
good
really
learning
well.
process for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, the first time you do something, you always learn a lot from it. So
I'm putting everything that came from this straight into our tow rig, which you guys should hopefully see soon. We think we know what we're doing.
yeah,
So
we got some
Big
cool
upgrade there.
plans, too for the old truck here. So
maybe not. That other video didn't hit 30,000 likes. I don't know. You
Oof.
guys better go like it. It's like 4,000 or 5,000 away still. If you guys want to see a K-swap in the Cummins there, you better go tell your friends to go like that video.
yeah,
We might just do it. I don't know. But
it'd be pretty funny.
yeah, it would be sick. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye.